Hey guys, Jackson Quick here, and today we are unboxing some Evans Hydraulic Drumheads. So I've had the drum heads on my drum set since I've gotten the drum set. And it was till very recently that I thought about changing them. And I didn't know whether to go with Evans or Remo, but in the end I decided to go with Evans Hydraulic Heads. The reason I went with these heads is because they have two 7mm plies, and in between those two plies is a thin layer of oil. So for the snare, I got a black head, and for the two toms that I have on my drum set right now, I got red. So I'm excited to see what these look like with the blue drums that I have. So without further ado, let's get into the unboxing. Look at all that bubble wrap, just some drum heads. Jeez. Pretty cool. So there are three drum heads in here. A 16-inch Evans drum head. This is for the 16-inch tom, in case you didn't know. There is the 14-inch snare drum head, which this one is black, so that's gonna be cool. The other 16-inch is red. And then last, there is the red Evans Hydraulic 12-inch drum head. So first we'll start with the 14-inch Evans snare batter. Now this drum head it still has the oil, but it has a batter on it, which is cool. So I want to see how that looks. And it's black, which is very cool. Real metal. Wow, that looks cool. Let me show you guys. Check that out. That is going to be awesome on my snare drum. And I also bought some new snare wires too. They're Vic First, so I'm excited to see how those sound as well. Wow, that's awesome. Evans Hydraulic black snare batter. That is awesome. So next we have the 12-inch red tom drum. So this one also has the oil in between it. It's got two 7mm plies. Whoa, that looks cool. Just from seeing like this red. That's awesome. Alright, check this out. That is so cool. You can see the oil on it too. You can see the oil in between. So this is the 12-inch hydraulic red tom head. Last but not least, we have the Evans Hydraulic 16-inch floor tom. Check that out. That is awesome. You can see the oil on this one too, but it's much smaller. So this is the Evans Hydraulic 16-inch floor tom drum head. Lastly, we have this Amazon Prime package, which inside has the Vic First snare wire. So there are 20 snare wires on this, but I could have gone with the 26 snare wire one, but I couldn't find it online. It's I was a little bad about that, but this is still basically the same thing. It sounds good. So it's the vintage snappy 20. Before we put these drum heads on my drum set, I want to show you guys what the drum heads on my drum set now sound like, so we can compare them at the end. The first drum head we're going to change is the snare drum head. And this drum head, this is like the only one I've actually changed on my drum set. So I'm excited to change this one with the new black drum head. So it's going to look cool. So let me show you why I got new snare wires as well. And just look at that. It's like coming off. And I really want to change that and maybe get a new sound out of it. So we're going to change that. So let's start with this time lapse, so let's go. Alright, the rim is off. Let's go. Now let's take the head off. Alright, the head's off now. This one's like probably a year or two old. Don't remember the last time I changed it, but it wasn't too long ago. This is the only drum head I've changed on this drum set, so I mean, it's like wood dust everywhere with these. Alright, let's put the new drum head on. Alright, it's been like 30 minutes and we finally have the snare done. I think that looks really, really cool. That looks awesome. I tried tuning it. I put the new vintage snappy drum wires on the bottom. I can't talk today, honestly. But I put those on and they sound good. I'm excited to see how they sound with all the drums, so it's gonna be cool. So awesome. One drum down. Good to go. The next drum will be the Evans Hydraulic 12-inch drumhead. Alright, the rim is off. Drumhead is off. So after listening to both of these recordings, I like the hydraulic sound more than I like my old Remo heads. And it's mostly because of the fat sound they have, the tone, it's more of a metal tone, which I like about them. So I'm excited to use these in the future. If you guys want to see what these sound like with other recordings of my drum covers, make sure you subscribe so you can see those. And also, if this video helps you out at all, please like it. That would be very helpful. So that's it. Thank you for watching this video, and goodbye.